Good morning, friends. Hope you are all fine. Right. So, friends, we are starting the topic major trade centers. Last day we have seen the topic of major trade centers. Last day we have seen three topics. The first topic was that what is the first topic? Yes, the first topic was how to increase the strength of the communities. What is the second topic? How the merchant cooperation has been done. So, who is looking after Gujarat and Rajasthan? Yes, Bhat community. Who is looking after the South Church? Right? Remembering? You want the revision? So, let's see one more time. Punjabi and Multani look after the North region, while Bhatt manages the Gujarat and Rajasthan. Western India is managed by Mahajan. And in urban area, that is in Ahmedabad, who is the main chief called Nagar Seth. And other groups are also like Hakim and Ved, they also have their own main leaders, right? Now comes merchant corporation. Now what is merchant corporation? In that we have learned the merchant corporation, they have their own prestige, they have their own power from guild, right? Which they make an association, autonomous body. They frame their own rules and regulations. Even these rules and regulations have to be followed by the king also. That we have learned. Then we have learned the major trade center. What they want to say in that there are different kinds of centers in everywhere. That is the port towns, port is there, manufacturing will take place, mercantile business where will take place, scared centers and the pilgrimage town. Their existence is an index of existence shows the index of the prosperity of the merchant community, right? So first, where are the ancient trade centers of India? The first is the Patliputra, known as Patna today, and it is very world famous for the major center for the export of stones, for the export of stones. Next comes Peshawar. Now what is that? It was an important exporting center for wool. Wool, you know that, which we use in the winter season. And for the import of horses. Horses are imported in Peshawar. It had a huge share in commercial transaction between India, China and Rome in the first century AD, that is after death. So Peshawar is a city, right? What they are known for? Peshawar is an important exporting tool for the wool and known for the import of the horses. It had a huge share in commercial transaction between India, China and Rome in the first century AD, right? So that is also completed. Peshawar. First is Patliputra. Say to me, what is the another name of Patliputra? Patna, known for the exporting of the stones. Now the Peshawar is an important exporting. Peshawar is an important exporting center for the wool and for the import of horses, right? And it had a huge share in commercial transaction between India, China and Rome in the first century AD. Okay, so friends, we have learned two trade centers. One is Patliputra and number two is Peshawar. Now see the right. Now see the Taxila. Right. Let's see. Yes, we were on the topic Peshawar, right? So what is Peshawar? We have seen it's an important exporting tool, exporting center for wool and for the import of horses, right? So it had a huge share in the commercial transaction between India, China, Rome in the first century AD. Then comes the topic Taxila. Now what is that Taxila? Just read the paragraph. Taxila. आप read करो पहले. I'm giving 1 minute to you. रीड हुआ? रीड करो. Yes. So I think you have read that. Let's see. Taxila served as a major center on the important land route between India and Central Asia. यानी सामान को अगर इंपोर्ट करना हो कि एक्सपोर्ट करना हो, वी रिक्वायर अ लैंड रूट. इट वाज आल्सो अ सिटी ऑफ फाइनेंशियल एंड कॉमर्शियल बैंक्स. राइट. तो दो नाम हमने पढ़ा, दोनों पी से स्टार्ट होता है. वन इज द पाटलिपुत्र नोन एज पटना. नंबर टू इज पेशावर जो आज पाकिस्तान में है. देन कम्स टेक्सिला. Taxila served as a major center on the important land route between India and Central Asia. Right? क्या है? आपको क्या याद रखना है? Taxila is an import served as a major center on important land route between India and Central China. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Plays a Buddhist center learning, the famous Taxila University flourished it. Right. नाम कौन सा भी नाम दिया है, तक्षशिला यूनिवर्सिटी भी यहाँ पे फ्लरिश हुआ है, मतलब वो नाम से भी हम जाना जा सकता है. देन कम्स इंद्रप्रस्था. ये नाम तो बहुत सुना हुआ है. इट्स एन एंशियंट. राइट. इंद्रप्रस्था इज अ वेरी फेमस ट्रेडिंग सेंटर. लेट्स सी. It was the commercial junction on the Royal Road where the most road leading to the east, west, south and north covered. मतलब बोलने का मतलब ऐसे चार रास्ता कैसे होता है, द मेन एरिया वैसे. इंद्रप्रस्था. तो क्या लिखेंगे? फोर्थ वन, इंद्रप्रस्था. It was the commercial junction on the Royal Road where most route leading to the east, west, south and the north converge. वहां मिक्स होता है, यानी कुछ भी बाकी नहीं रहा है, सब आ गया है. तो व्हाट वी कैन से इंद्रप्रस्था, इट वाज द कॉमर्शियल जंक्शन of the royal road, on the royal road where the most route leading to the east हो सकता है, west हो सकता है, north and south converge. So friends, we have learned I think 4 trading centers up to here. One is the Patliputra, number 2 is Peshawar, number 3 is Taxila and number 4 is Indraprastha. सही है. मथुरा. अब तो मथुरा का नाम तो मैक्सिमम सब बच्चों ने सुना है, मथुरा. इट वॉज एन एम्पोरियम ऑफ ट्रेड. एम्पोरियम का मतलब जहां पे ट्रेड का बहुत बड़ा मेला लगता है ना, उसे कहते हैं हम एम्पोरियम. इट वॉज एन एम्पोरियम ऑफ ट्रेड एंड पीपल वेर सब्स्टिट्यूटेड ऑन कॉमर्स. मेनी रूट फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया टचेस मथुरा एंड ब्रोच. व्हाट वी कैन से, सो इट हैज इट्स ओन इंपॉर्टेंस. What is the topic? Mathura, it was an emporium of trade and people were substituted on commerce. सबसे ज़्यादा लोग वहाँ पे कॉमर्स करके मतलब बिजनेस करके जीते थे. So what we can say, Mathura is an emporium of trade and people were substituted on commerce. Many routes from South India touch the Mathura and the Broch. Then comes Varanasi, the famous, अभी तो बहुत ज़्यादा फेमस हो गया है वाराणसी. तो 5 पॉइंट पढ़े फ्रेंड्स. कौन से जगह का नाम बताओ? फर्स्ट इज द पाटलिपुत्र, नंबर 2 इज पेशावर, नंबर 3 इज तक्षशिला, नंबर 4 इज इंद्रप्रस्था, नंबर 5 इज मथुरा. Varanasi. It was well placed as it lay both on the Gangetic route on the highway, right? जहाँ से गंगा बहते हैं बोलते हैं Gangetic route and on the highway that linked north with the east. यानी We know that all the civilization were existed in near the banks of river, क्योंकि availability of water, availability of food सब easily available होता है. तो यहाँ पे भी वही कहना चाहते हैं, इट वॉज अ वेल प्लेस्ड एज अ ले, इट वॉज वेल प्लेस्ड, जगह बहुत परफेक्ट लोकेशन पे आया, इट वॉज अ वेल प्लेस्ड एज द as it lay both on the Gangetic route and on the highway that linked north with the east. It grew as a major center of, it grew as a major center of textile industry and become famous for beautiful gold silk cloth and sandalwood workmanship. देखो किसके लिए फेमस हुआ, बोलते हैं ना, हाँ, टेक्सटाइल के लिए. It grew as a major center of textile industry and become famous for beautiful gold silk cloth, beautiful gold silk cloth and sandalwood workmanship. It had links with Taxila and Bharuch also. So what we can say, Varanasi, it was well placed as it lay on both on the Gangetic route as well as on the highway that linked north with the east. It grew as a major center of textile industry and become famous, beautiful for gold silk cloth and sandalwood workmanship. It had links with, किसके साथ links है, तक्षशिला and भरूच, right? So read करो एक बार, read करो Varanasi. So what is Varanasi? It was well placed on both the way by the highway also as well as by the Gangetic route also. It is very much famous for the textile industry and become very famous for the gold silk cloth and sandalwood workmanship, right? Mithila. Mithila. The traders of Mithila crossed the sea by boat. देखो क्या लिखा है, द ट्रेडर्स ऑफ मिथिला, जो मिथिला के जो मर्चेंट्स थे, बिजनेसमैन थे, क्या करते थे, दे क्रॉस द सी बाय बोट्स, राइट. बोट्स जो होते थे उससे वो पूरा समुद्र पार करते थे. दे क्रॉस द सी बाय बोट्स थ्रू द बे ऑफ बंगाल, बे ऑफ बंगाल से कट करके टू द साउथ चाइना सी, जो आज बहुत कंट्रोवर्सी चल रहा है वहां पे, साउथ चाइना सी, एंड ट्रेडेड एट द पोर्ट्स ऑन द आइलैंड ऑफ, और बिजनेस करते थे पोर्ट्स ऑन द आइलैंड ऑफ जावा, सुमत्रा एंड बोर्निया. मिथिला एस्टैब्लिश ट्रेडिंग कॉलोनीज उन्होंने एस्टैब्लिश किया इन साउथ चाइना, स्पेशली इन यूनान. तो मिथिला मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. देखो द ट्रेडर्स ऑफ मिथिला, क्या लिखा है देखो, द ट्रेडर्स ऑफ मिथिला क्रॉस द सी, yes, the traders of मिथिला क्रॉस द सी, क्या लिखा है, द ट्रेडर्स ऑफ मिथिला क्रॉस द सी बाय बोट्स by way of Bay of Bengal to the south of the China Sea. यानी सिंपल में आपको लिखना है, the traders of the Mithila cross the sea by the boats through Bay of Bengal to the south China Sea and traded on the ports island of Java, Sumatra and Borneo. Mithila established trading colonies in South China, especially in Yunnan. Next one, Ujjain. Agate, Karelian, muslin and nalo cloth were exported. ये सब क्वालिटी की बात कर रहे हैं लोग. Agate, Karelian, muslin and mallow cloth were exported from Ujjain to different centers. It also had trade relations through the land route with Taxila and Peshawar. Right? That also we can do Ujjain के बारे में. अगेट, क्या क्या नाम दे रहे लोग, अगेट, कैरोलिन, मुस्लिन and nalo cloth were exported from Ujjain to different centers. It has also trade relation through the land route with Taxila and Peshawar. Then comes Surat, right? The best city that we are living in. Let's see. It was the emporium, business hub बोलते हैं, emporium of western trade during the Mughal period. क्या लिखा है देखो. It was the emporium of western trade during the Mughal period. Textiles of Surat were very famous for their golden zari. आज भी जाना जाता है ना गोल्डन जरी के. It is not worthy that सूरत हुंडी, मतलब वो याद है हमने पढ़ा था हुंडी, a warrant in which there is a promise to give the money. It was not worthy that Surat Hundi was cornered in far off markets of Egypt and Iran. वहां तक माना जाता था. तो चलो हमारे सिटी के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. सूरत. It was the emporium of the western trade. It was the emporium of the western trade between the Mughal period textiles of Surat. It was क्या लिखा है? It was the emporium of the western trade during the Mughal period. And the textiles of Surat, क्या लिखा है? The textiles of Surat was very famous for their golden zari. It is not worthy that the Surat Hundi has been hoarded even in the Egypt and Iran also. ठीक है, तो 9 पॉइंट पढ़े हमने. पहला है पेशावर, नंबर 1 पाटलिपुत्र, नंबर 2 पेशावर, थर्ड इज तक्षशिला, नंबर 4 इंद्रप्रस्था. देन वी हैव लर्नड मथुरा, वाराणसी, मिथिला, उज्जैन, सूरत. नेक्स्ट कम्स कांची. कांची मीन्स कांचीपुरम, और इनकी साड़ियाँ बहुत फेमस है ना. मम्मी को पूछ के देखना, कांचीपुरम बोलते हैं ना, बहुत राइट, बहुत ही एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी के साड़ीज होते हैं. चलो, टुडे नोन एज कांचीपुरम. इट वॉज हियर दैट द चाइनीज यूज टू कम इन फॉरेन शिप. चाइनीज लोग आते थे फॉरेन शिप में टू परचेस, क्या खरीदने? पेरल्स, है ना, glass and rare stone, and in return they sold gold and silk. क्लियर लिखा है, राइट. तो अब कांचीपुरम क्या क्या लेने के लिए? टुडे नोन एज कांची, टुडे नोन एज कांचीपुरम. एंड इट वाज हियर दैट द चाइनीज यूज्ड टू कम इन द फॉरेन शिप, राइट. बट वी कैन से कांची. Kanchi today is known as Kanchipuram, and Chinese used to come in their foreign ship to purchase pearls, glasses, right, and precious stone, and in return they sold gold and silk, right. Mathura, Madura. It was the capital of the Pandyas who controlled the pearl fisheries. मोती बोलते हैं ना, मोती, उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. It was the capital of the Pandyas who controlled the pearl fisheries of the Gulf of Mannar. It attracted foreign merchants, particularly Romans, for carrying out overseas trade. What we can say? मधुरा किसे क्या कह सकते हैं? इट वॉज द कैपिटल ऑफ द पंड्यास. क्या लिखा है? इट वॉज द कैपिटल ऑफ द पंड्यास हु कंट्रोल द pearl fisheries of the Gulf of Mannar. It attracted foreign merchants, particularly Romans, for carrying out overseas trade. सही है, ये हुआ मधुरा. It was the किसका कैपिटल है? पंड्यास का है. Who control the pearl fisheries of the Gulf of Mannar. It attracted foreign merchants, particularly Romans, for carrying out overseas trade. Then comes Broach. It was the greatest seat of commerce in Western India. मतलब सबसे ज़्यादा business यहाँ होता था. Greatest seat of commerce in Western India. It was situated on the banks of river Narmada, and it was linked with all important marts by roadways. What we can say, ब्रोच में क्या लिख सकते हैं हम? It was the greatest seat of commerce in Western India. It was situated on the banks of river Narmada and was linked with all important marts by roadways. Right. Then comes Kaveri Patta. It is known as Kaveri Patnam. It was scientific in its construction as a city and provided loading, unloading and strong facilities of merchandise. मतलब सामान को शिप में चढ़ाना, शिप से निकालना बहुत easy था. Foreign traders had their headquarters in their city. It was a convenient place for trade. It was a convenient place for trade with कहाँ के लिए जा सकते सामान बेच सकते थे? Malaysia, Indonesia, China and the Far East. It was the center of trade for perfumes, cosmetic, scent, silk, wool, cotton, corals, pearls, gold and precious stone, and also for shipbuilding. Right? So what they want to say is that Kaveri Patha. Kaveri Patha is also known as Kaveri Patnam. It was scientific in its construction as a city and provided loading, unloading and strong facilities of merchandise. Foreign traders had their headquarters in the city. It was a convenient place for the trade with Malaysia, Indonesia, China and the Far East. It was the center of trade. It was the center of trade for perfumes, cosmetic, scents, silk, wool, cotton, corals, pearl, gold and precious stone, and also for shipbuilding. Right. Then comes Tamarapetti. It was one of the greatest port connected by the sea and land with the west and the far east. It was linked by road to Barnas and Taxila. So friends, we have learned 14 categories. One is Patliputra, number 2 is Peshawar, number 3 is Taxila, Indraprastha, Madurai, right? Varanasi, Mithila, Ujjain, Surat, कांची, राइट. इसके बाद थोड़ा रिविजन करना पड़ेगा. मधुरा, ब्रोच, कावेरी पट्टा एंड तामिलपट्टी. Right. So this you have to just read and you just understand the concept. Now, if you revise the name, right, it's okay, no problem. Then comes the topic, friends, major exports and imports. हम अभी तक हमने देखा कौन से सेंटर थे बिजनेस के लिए. हमने पहले देखा एसोसिएशन के बारे में, कम्युनिटी, कौन सी कम्युनिटी जहाँ पे रूल करती है, दैट वी हैव लर्न. देन वी हैव लर्न मर्चेंट कॉर्पोरेशन, मर्चेंट का कॉर्पोरेशन कैसे हुआ वो भी हमने देखा. तीसरा हमने देखा वेयर द सेंटर्स आर देयर. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न कि भैया व्हाट वी आर एक्सपोर्टिंग एंड व्हाट वी आर इंपोर्टिंग. क्या एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं और क्या इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, है ना. देखते हैं. एक्सपोर्ट कंसिस्टेड ऑफ, एक्सपोर्ट में क्या क्या आता था. एक्सपोर्ट कंसिस्टेड ऑफ स्पाइसेस, मसाले, wheat, sugar, indigo, opium, sesame oil, cotton, parrot, live animals, animal products, hides, skin, fur, right? Horns, tortoise, shells, pearls, sapphires, quartz, crystal, lapis, lazuli, granite, turquoise and copper. देखो क्या क्या लिखा है. बहुत सारी चीजें है जो हम एक्सपोर्ट करते थे बाहर. एक्सपोर्ट कंसिस्ट ऑफ, पहला क्या था, फर्स्ट वी हैव टू एक्सपोर्ट स्पाइसेस. स्पाइसेस के बाद वीट, शुगर, ओपियम, इंडिगो, सीसम ऑयल, कॉटन, पैरट, live animals and animal products, hides, skin, fur, horns, tortoise shell, pearls, sapphires, quartz, crystal, lapis, lazuli, granite, tyrannus and copper. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम एक्सपोर्ट करते थे. इंपोर्ट इंक्लूड्स, हम क्या क्या इंपोर्ट करते थे, मतलब बाहर से हम क्या क्या खरीदते थे. इंपोर्ट इंक्लूड्स horses, घोड़े, एनिमल प्रोडक्ट्स, चाइनीज सिल्क कपड़े, फ्लैक्स एंड लिनिन कपड़े की बात हो रही है, वाइन, गोल्ड, सिल्वर, टिन, कॉपर, लीड, रूबीज, कोरल, ग्लास, एम्बर एक्सेट्रा. ये सब चीज हम क्या करते थे, इंपोर्ट करते थे. इंपोर्ट इंक्लूड horses, animal products, Chinese, silk, flax and linen, wine, gold, silver, tin, copper, lead, rubies, coral, glass and amber. So friends, today we have learned the main part is the major centers of trade. Then we have उसके ऊपर हमने पढ़ा था what are the merchant corporation, and then we have learned what are the steps to be taken in order to strengthen the trading communities. ठीक है. I already said to you we have to prepare the notes. You can see here this one. You can see here total 26 pages is there in this particular chapter. Total 26 pages are there and we are on the 7th page. That means we are left with more 20 pages. So by reading the chapter only doesn't make any sense. You have to just write it, the important points, and you will get everything. I know that most of the thing is just for your knowledge only. Right? It doesn't come in your examination and all. Hardly for MCQ and one word answer. But the most important is that the revision is there. Right? Right? So these are the topics are there जो हमने पहले से ही पढ़ा हुआ है. So friends, क्या क्या हमने देखा है अभी तक. देखो, सबसे पहले हमने इस चैप्टर जब शुरू किया था तो कंसेप्ट हमने क्या पढ़ा था कि बिजनेस किसे कहते हैं, ट्रेड किसे कहते हैं और कॉमर्स किसे कहते हैं. सो बोलो, डिफाइन बिजनेस. इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी, ट्रेड मीन्स बिजनेस एक्सचेंज एंड कॉमर्स मीन्स ऑक्सिलरी सर्विसेज. अभी तक यही चल रहा है अपना. राइट, दो कंसेप्ट हमने कंप्लीट किए. अप्रिशिएट द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ट्रेड एंड कॉमर्स एंड अंडरस्टैंड द रोल ऑफ इंडिजिनियस बैंकिंग सिस्टम एंड ट्रेड एंड कॉमर्स. कंसेप्ट ऑफ बिजनेस सेकेंड पार्ट में हम देखेंगे. तो हमने सबसे पहले इसका इंट्रोडक्शन देखा. वी हैव सीन द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट. राइट, बिजनेस इज नेसेसरी एंड ऑल. राइट, इंडिजिनियस बैंकिंग सिस्टम मैंने आपको समझाया, हुंडी के बारे में समझाया. राइट, these are all that you can live. Then we have seen agriculture's rise of intermediates, brokers and all. ट्रांसपोर्ट फैसिलिटीज हमने देखा. ट्रेडिंग कम्युनिटी को कैसे स्ट्रेंथन किया जाता है. राइट, फिर हमने देखा मर्चेंट कॉर्पोरेशन कैसे होता है. आफ्टर दैट वी हैव लर्न मेजर ट्रेड सेंटर्स. इसमें हमने 14 नेम पढ़े हैं हमने. राइट, ओके. सो रिवाइज इट. मेजर एक्सपोर्ट एंड इंपोर्ट देखा अभी हमने लास्ट टॉपिक, कि क्या हम एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं, क्या हम इंपोर्ट करते हैं. सो इन नेक्स्ट पीरियड वी आर गोइंग टू सी पोजीशन ऑफ इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट इन द वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमी 180 to up to 1991. Right. Thank you for listening. Take care. God bless.